Russian President Vladimir Putin is set to visit Turkey for the first time since Turkish forces shot down a Russian military jet in November of last year. Putin is due to attend the World Energy Congress in Istanbul, where he'll meet Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan. They are likely to discuss progress of a proposed pipeline to bring Russian gas to Turkey. The Turkish Stream pipeline will carry gas under the Black Sea to Thrace. The line is expected to be completed by 2019. Let's get more on this and speak to Kadri Kaleli, who is an energy expert based in Istanbul. Many thanks for joining us, Kadri. What is it that Turkey hopes to get from this pipeline?
I like to start with the statement that despite the interruption during the crisis, downing of the Russian jets, talks were continuing between Turkey and Russia for the energy projects, most important which was the Turkish Stream. And Turkey sees Russia as a reliable partner, as an energy partner. Having said this, the starting of the resumption of the talks for the Turkish Stream is good for Turkey with respect to diversification of its energy routes. As for Russia, it also increases options to deliver gas to Europe. As you know, there used to be South Stream, now Turkish Stream. The Turkish Stream has potentially four lines, one of which is to Turkey, the second one is to Bulgaria, and if implemented, there will be two more lines, total of about 64 BCM or 63 BCM.
Well, there is currently a stream going through Ukraine, Nord Stream.
Yes.
For Russia, is this largely about finding an alternative in terms of having to not depend on going through Ukraine?
That is true. For Russia, it's an alternative.
So what are the chances, we've seen this fail before, start and fail, what are the chances that actually this time it goes through? Because what if Russia comes to some sort of deal with Ukraine, for example? Would that mean this Turkish Stream no longer works?
You know, not necessarily. I mean, there are other alternatives too. I mean, Nord 2 Stream as well. But I'd like to point out, Turkey's own consumption is in itself is potential or lucrative market for Russia. It's not only, you do Ukraine, but that's one part, but Turkey needs the gas as well. Regardless, let's say if they lay down all four lines, one of will be devoted to Turkey. So, I mean, not necessarily,
So how badly would you say Turkey needs these projects? Because there's some who would say that Turkey has softened its political stance in Syria, for example, in order, which it disagrees with Russia on many issues when it comes to Syria. But they say that it's softened its stance because it needs these economic relationships.
You know, as I said in the beginning of my talk, I mean, these discussions were undergoing. I mean, the major projects were never stopped. So I don't think Turkey is using this, it needs it. These are somewhat separate issues. And there will be some disagreements about the policies in Syria and that not. But these energy projects need to go on, as for both Turkey and for Russia as well.
What about for Europe? What will this project mean for Europe? Because you've seen Europe and Ukraine being held to ransom by Russia when it comes to energy.
It's... I don't know what to say about that. It's a political issue. As far as my expertise goes, I mean, Europe needs the energy. Turkey needs the energy. And there are alternatives for Turkey and for Europe, like LNG, that is coming out of US. So both sides weigh in, which is more viable. Yes, there are political considerations, but there are also economic considerations too. That goes for Russia and for Turkey or for EU too. Yes, the EU does not want to, depends too much on Russia, but there is economics. There's a land line, there is a South Stream.
Okay, very interesting to talk to you, Kadri. Many thanks for your time. Kadri Kaleli, an energy expert based in Istanbul. Thank you.
Thank you.